So as long as I've been in this house, I've been running a electric vehicle charging setup from Lectron. It's got a J1772 outlet, it's got a NEMA 1450 plug, and it's worked fine, but it's a pretty dumb system. It has no smart features. They do make newer versions that do have smart features on an app, but I don't have that version, so I'm getting a new version to test that does have the app. This one right here. This is from MSI. Yeah, the people who make little notebook computers. Also making chargers now, and it comes with an app, so I can monitor stuff and do off-peak charging and all kinds of other cool things, because I've always been curious about what kind of power I'm getting and using over the course of having one of these and testing all these different EVs. So let's get this thing installed and take a look at it. I had to move some stuff around in the garage. While the Mustang currently isn't here, there are many Mustang parts, and I needed them out of the way to have clear access to my charger wall box. The old unit is Electron with a J1772 plug. It dishes out as much as 11.5 kilowatts, has 16 feet of cable, and has served me just fine. I'm looking forward to seeing more about what's going on with my new MSI unit though. It can deliver 9.6 kilowatt speeds, the cable is almost 25 feet long, and I like that the plug connects to the side of the box. I'll get real-time info, usage report, and I can schedule charging on off-peak hours if I need to. Though with the solar on the roof, it's never been much of an issue with this house. So let's get started on the install. To take this old one out, we gotta power it down. Boom. Okay, then we can pull the plug out. Beefy boy. And then I will get this off the wall. All right, going through the instructions, it's pretty straightforward, but before I hang this on the wall and mount it all up, I noticed that I can remove the two cables coming into the bottom of this, so that's gonna make just installing the box that much easier. It's Torx bits, which at first I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't have a Torx, but then I remembered, yeah, I ride a mountain bike, so I do have Torx. So let's see what happens. Boom. Bottom panel off, and yes, we'll peel this all later. Ooh, do I actually want to do this? Huh. I mean, that's not that difficult, but I also don't want to screw anything up. Interestingly, in here there's a port for like a dedicated modem line or LAN line, which is interesting, and then you can run a SIM card in here as well for just communications capabilities. So we're not going to be doing that. Let me show you why I'm nervous. So these unscrew easily, but then I got to get in here and remember what goes where. Now, it's just 4 connections, so it's not a big deal, and it's pretty easy to see what goes where. Yeah, I mean, I really don't think I can fuck that up, he said before he ruined his new charger. All right. Highway to the danger zone. That piece. Now this should just slide on out. Okay, there it goes. Only vaguely terrifying, but really, there's no reason for it to be. Let's hope it goes in as easily as it came out. Michael Scott joke, I guess, somewhere in there. All right, we're gonna leave that open. We'll move on to the next steps. This should make install easier though, instead of having 27 feet of cord to deal with. All right, they give you a template to put on the wall to line this thing up, which is nice, and I just put it against the unit itself, and the actual piece of paper is bigger than the whole unit, which is really helpful so that I know it should fit here no problem. And one thing I'm going to show you is it shows, you know, for wood, or for concrete and brick, because you can mount this outside. It is fully, what is it, IPS5 or IP5S, whatever it is, weather resistant. It can handle temperatures down to 31 degrees, sorry, down to negative 31 degrees and up to like 130 degrees the other direction. That's Fahrenheit. So it can handle cold, it can handle hot, it can handle wind, dust, rain, all that good stuff, but it's gonna live here in the garage. You're coming home with me. And then these are what go on the wall, and the unit attaches to these. The other thing though are these two MSI smart charger cards. I have no idea what these are, so I'll do more research and circle back on these. So I'm realizing something, which is going to be an issue. Spin with me and you'll see what the fuck that I am about to show you. So, let's see. So if the box is here, that box right there, but the NEMA 1450 plug, which is not long, has to go. That's not gonna work. So basically, I'm gonna have to get that lowered. And I think it should be pretty simple because I'm not messing with any of the electronics inside of it, but I do have to turn off the power. And I have to lower that box way down, but I don't know if there's enough line. So I still might have to consult an electrician for this just to get them to move that, which they could do quickly and easily and without killing themselves. Because last time I had this box fixed, this happened, which was hilarious. I didn't realize there was a piece of wire pulling through because it was a crappy older version. But that's fixed. This box has been updated and it's giving me no problems. So we're gonna have to do a part 2 on this. This is part 1. Yeah, this video is already long enough for a part 1, though that's up to the editor, who's also me. So stay tuned for part 2 of this install, where we get this in, we charge an electric vehicle, and here's a spoiler. I was gonna tie this all together. I don't have an EV outside right now. So yeah. I will tell you this about the charger though, while it's here. The app I'm excited about, but the other thing is that cable I disconnected earlier, which is kind of neat that if you needed to swap cables, you could, depending on what type of vehicle you had. I went with a NACS charger for this one because more and more vehicles that are showing up in my driveway have been NACS vehicles. I ordered an adapter though, because there's still gonna be those J1772s that I'm gonna need to charge. And so I'm gonna be able to cover both bases, but this is a NACS charger on the end, which will be interesting, but should be good. And there we go. So stay tuned for part 2 after I get that fixed, because I'm an idiot, but you already knew that.